Well, it's normal for some to take a break from the 8-to-5 grind and trade in paychecks for more family time. But after a couple of years, you may get an itch to get back into the business world. Carey Baker, CEO and founder of Part-Time Pros, is here to tell us how to relaunch your career. Maybe you've taken a break because you've had the kiddos and you want to make sure that they're doing well before you head back to work. But all of a sudden, you don't know. I mean, you've been so far removed from it for so long. So how can you really reconnect with wanting to relaunch that career?
The first tips that I give individuals, whether it's individuals that have retired that find that they don't enjoy retirement, or individuals who have taken time off to raise their family, first thing is to get your story straight. You will be asked why you've taken time off, what you've done during that time, and why you want to get back to work. So get your story straight. Have it nailed down so that you're being consistent in what you're saying.
By story, I mean be honest, right?
Be honest, but you know, some individuals want to get back to work because they miss the socialization. Others want to go back to work because they have to financially. So be honest, but absolutely have that story down.
And I've always heard that it's easier to find a job if you already have a job. Is that true?
That can be true. So that's another tip, is to get connected, to start to volunteer, to just become more active, whether it's networking, yes, but also, you know, that volunteerism. We have an election coming up in June, so it'd be a perfect time to assist with a campaign, because there's a myriad of different functions that have to take place to run a campaign. So looking for ways to get connected, whether it be networking, to hone in on certain skills, or even to develop new skills.
I really like that, because a lot of people, they just look online and they think, okay, this is how I look for jobs and that's it. But you're right, just getting out into the community and just being available and being there for people to see you and relate to you and get to know you.
You do bring up a good point, though, in that getting online. You know, updating your resume is absolutely a must-have. And then getting it out there, posting it on LinkedIn, posting it on Twitter. We've talked about various social media outlets, letting people know what you want, letting people know that you want to get back to work. It's really, really important to just cast a wide net, and social media allows you to do that.
What about on Facebook? I know most people are on Facebook, so that's definitely one that is. Putting your resume on Facebook something that you should do?
I don't know that that's necessarily the best choice for your resume. I think LinkedIn is a better way to post your resume. But on Facebook, you can post something about what you're looking for, the types of skills that you bring to the table, because your immediate network can share that with their network, and you may catch the eye of a potential employer that's looking for someone just like you. So it does serve a purpose.
Yeah, and if you're not on LinkedIn and you're looking for a job, that is definitely a great tool. So what's another tip that you have?
Let's see here. Consider freelancing, temporary or part-time positions. We discussed a little bit about volunteerism, but you should also consider, you know, what are the skills that I bring to the table, and maybe doing some freelance work for friends, family, people in your network, working temporary assignments to get your skills fresh and relevant and to show that you've been doing something, or even consider part-time while you're looking for full-time employment. Yeah,
because you did have the job and it's only been a few years. You can definitely use those skills, use those old connections, and just reconnect those old connections then.
Yes.
What's another tip? Which kind of the one that you really like the most out of all these different tips about wanting to relaunch your career and get out there for somebody that is retired or that has a family and is just not getting back?
I think one of the most important things is being persistent and staying positive and preparing, because it may take some time for your talents to be recognized, and you just need to stay positive and be persistent, be professional, but be persistent, because so much of it is timing and the right timing, and it may not happen overnight. In addition to that, you got to be prepared to accept a position too, because it could happen as quickly as, you know, a week or two after looking, and you think, wow, have I spent enough time looking? So be prepared to accept an offer, but also be prepared to wait a while and be patient.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Carey.